Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your October 2025 reading. I'm Corinne from Sacred Star Tarot. We're going to jump straight in and take a look at what you can expect for your month of October. We're going to get some messages from Spirit, and we're going to also call in the angels. So I hope you're doing really well. October is an interesting month astrologically. We've got the full moon in Aries on the 6th or the 7th of the month, and that will be quite a strong full moon because Aries is a fire sign. It's the sign of I am, and that's your identity. It's your power, your sense of self. And so all of your understanding of yourself, stepping into your power could be potential for happening. Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your October 2025 reading. I'm Corinne, and we're going to take a look at your October, what Spirit wants you to know for the month, and to see what energies you'll be working with. At the end of the reading, we're going to call in the angels and get some angel messages for you as well. So I hope you're doing really well. Let's take a look at your October. From the astrology, it's going to be an interesting month. I have a sense there's a lot of reinvention of our identity, how we think and how we feel, what matters to us. And the full moon this month is in the sign of Aries. And Aries is the I am. So that's your sense of who you are and your personal power. It's also about making bold moves. And I think, with that fire sign, you could be feeling really strong within who you are, which is, that always feels great. That sense of self-confidence and that knowing who you are and what's important to you and what you stand for. So that's really beautiful. And we also have Mars moving into Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about helping you to transform your life. Sometimes the transformations happen through digging deep and sometimes a bit of conflict, but this is really a strong opportunity to break free of anything that's been holding you back or a struggle that you've been having that you just haven't been able to overcome. So that's amazing. So now let's call upon Spirit and your guides, my guides, to bring the messages that you need to hear for the month of October. Could we please have guidance for Pisces for the month of October? What they need to know, what they need to understand, what energies they'll be working with. Okay. Could we please have 3 messages for Pisces for October? Death. Great. Death is transformation, Pisces. Exactly what we were saying. Page of Swords. Hierophant. 4 of Swords in reverse and the Tower. This is exactly bottom of the deck. 10 of Swords. So these are big life changes, Pisces. Life changes and completions. The Death is my favourite card in the tarot deck. The Death is very much about rebirth, transformation, letting go of the old part of you. The Death is actually when you've let go of a part of you that was born out of insecurity. It's part of the ego. It's part of the fear part, side of the psyche. And death comes up when that's ended. That part has no longer, had its life, no longer holding you back. So that is such a powerful, and of course it's Scorpio energy, it's such a powerful start to your reading and really in line with the astrology. Big transformations for you. And with the transformations become new beginnings, because when you let go of the part of you that was holding you back, that was unworthy, not good enough, felt that you couldn't achieve something, then that opens this whole new timeline of possibilities of what you can create, because that part is no longer getting in the way. So I can't wait to see what's going to come up for you in the near future now that this is cleared. So you could be feeling that at the beginning of the month, noticing that your identity is changing. You don't think the same way. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper, but I get for a lot of you that this is very much about relationships. So the part that was people pleasing, that thought that you had to fix other people's problems and take on the emotions of other people, that this death and rebirth is very much about understanding that the focus is on you, how you are in the world, your emotions, what's important to you, and being more authentic, not needing to take on the burdens of other people. So that's really positive. And the Page of Swords is the beginning of a new idea, taking action on a new idea. And that's what I think is happening with the rebirth. It's maybe you've seen something about yourself that you are letting go of, but you've got a new self-image, a new way of seeing yourself that's really strongly coming through. And then you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is the rituals that we do, the meditation, the practices, and maybe for some of you, you'll be really looking at how am I creating my reality? What are my practices that I'm doing to embody this new state of being? Because there is some validity in the work that we do for it. So that's getting up in the morning or spending 5 minutes deciding who you want to be. It might be visualizing, imagining who you are and who you want to be, visualizing your future, meditating, calming your nervous system. And so Spirit's reminding you of the importance of all of these practices that you do, that they make such a powerful difference in both your connection to your spirit and also your ability to change and create your reality. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be super simple. But this is taking the time to declare who you want to be, to take the time to create your reality, to decide how you want to feel in the day. So waking up in the morning and setting your intentions. And for some of you, Spirit's reminding you that you can connect, you can ask for the answers to your questions, and that although the Hierophant represents it often represents religion, so that we go to church and we can do all of that as well. But it always reminds me that you are your own authority. And so you can directly connect to Spirit and get your answers. So taking the time, connecting, choosing who you want to be will be really powerful, because you've had this death and rebirth, and that's when the rebirth happens. So you get to decide who you want to be now. That's the point. And with the Hierophant, it's reinforcing it. The Four of Swords in reverse is always to me the card that says, now's the time to come out of your shell. If you've had time where you've needed to retreat and heal and have some solitude, that's so powerful and important. But with the Four, Spirit saying that if you step out of your comfort zone and get out there and realize that you've healed enough, you've healed so much, Pisces, that now's the time to actually realize that you don't need to spend maybe as much time focusing on, retreating and self-care and withdrawing. That now's the time to get out into the world. Okay. And the Tower. And what I'm getting from this, which is really good. So don't get worried about Tower moments. For most of you, I actually feel that this is the breaking down of the old identity. The old identity that was built from childhood, from your experiences that made you think you were a certain way. And this is crumbling down this month. I think it's already been in the works for you for a while, but this is the real crumbling of it this month. We can see the lightning strikes, and all that you thought that you were, that is changing. You're going through this massive reevaluation on your identity, who you are, who you want to be, letting go of the merging with other people, the self-sacrificing, the people-pleasing. And it doesn't mean that divine love that you have, Pisces, and that beautiful empathy and love for other people, that never changes. It just means that the part of you that didn't feel good enough, that neglected your own needs, that's the part that's breaking down. And you can allow that to break down this month. It's going to be amazing for you. It's going to be so powerful and beautiful. And what this card does is it sets you free. I mean, how freeing is it to be not having to worry about everyone else and self-sacrificing? It's setting yourself free this month. And that's where the beautiful Tower moment is, the breakdown of the old, the old facade, because that's not the authentic version. So you're setting yourself free this month. This is an amazing reading. And so this is for all placements, your Sun, Moon and Rising and Venus. And you can check out your other placements too to find out other areas of growth and what to expect. But this is beautiful. So Spirit, can we please have more information for Pisces for October? Can we please have some advice? What advice do you have for Pisces? What advice is there for Pisces for the month of October? Strength. Okay. Strength in reverse. Wow. Double confirmation, Pisces. The 10 of Swords again. So letting go of fears, with the 10 of Swords. For some of you, this is a reminder that facing our fears is the best way to let go of them. So whatever is really worrying you, look at it in the eye. Look at the fear. Is it imaginary? Is it anything that I can do about it? I love the Serenity Prayer, and it goes along the lines of help me to see the things that I can change, understand the things that I can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's what the 10 of Swords is. If we look at our fear and we look at, well, can I do anything about this? If we can, then we do what we need to do. If there's nothing that we can do, if it's just an imaginary fear in the mind, then we release it. We let it go. Most of our fears never ever happen. You've got this far in your life, Pisces. You've overcome whatever challenge you've had. And also know that everything is here for you anyway, that you can choose to have a positive outcome out of what seems to be a negative experience. And Spirit just wants to help you to release fear. It's an ongoing journey. We don't release it all at once. It's a daily practice. But when you look at it look at the actual thing that you're afraid of, and you understand which side you're sitting on, and you're able to release it, again, you set yourself free. It's beautiful because, it's faith over fear, really, at the end of the day. We could all live in fear for the rest of our lives, or we could live in the joyous expectancy of the best. And I tell you what, we create our own reality. So if we live in the joyous expectancy of the best, only the best can come to us. And even seemingly difficult situations, we can choose to have a positive outcome. And so Spirit's just helping you with that concept because it's so freeing. It's so liberating. And you can really live your life in so much more joy and peace and excitement at the possibilities, and also a sense of safety. Because Spirit's wanting you to feel safe in this world. And it's by releasing the fears and knowing that you are protected. You're surrounded by a team of angels that are there with you all of the time. You can create your own reality. You can create the circumstances, the resolution. So I'm really preaching here, but the energy is coming in strong because it's obviously a very important message for you. And you have the cards, the Strength, and it was in reverse. So that's just telling me, it's a reminder from Spirit to calm your nervous system. The lion is the body. It's a representation of the animalistic instinct, and we all have it. When the body goes into that fight, flight, or freeze, and our higher self, we need to how we feel that peace and calm again is by connecting to our higher self. And what she does is she tames the beast. She doesn't become angry at it. She doesn't become fearful of it. She doesn't get aggressive with it. She calms it. She charms it. So to help your nervous system feel safe, it's that ongoing practice where we need to reassure ourselves. We soothe our nervous system. We soothe ourselves. We tell our bodies that we're okay. Telling ourselves that we're safe, and we keep reminding it because you are your higher self. But we live in this physical body that gets scared, that is in survival mode. So we need to reassure it. So Spirit's just helping you with that understanding for the month. But this is incredible. Is there any challenge that Pisces needs to be aware of? Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords for me is the tricks and the deceits of our mind. The way that the mind tells us, the mind makes up stories about situations that aren't exactly true, and those stories make us feel angry, sad, unloved. So be really mindful of the stories. There's reality, and then the stories the mind comes up with. So Spirit just wants you to be really aware of what your mind is telling you, because it might be tricking you into thinking that something is a certain way when it's not. So still the mind, and that can help, you see the truth of a situation. It's a reminder that I have all the time. So it's so important, because so much of our suffering comes from our mind and the stories that it tells. So this is beautiful. What a powerful transformation for you this month, Pisces. Now, let's ask the angels for some guidance. Could we please have some guidance for Pisces for the month of October? Could we please have some guidance for Pisces for the month of October? You have the stone garnet. So if you like garnets, that might be a sign for you. But the message here from the angels is purification and detoxification. So this might be cleaning up your diet, drinking more water. It also can be mental and emotional. So calming the nervous system, purifying the mind. So always noticing when the mind spirals into the negative and keep bringing it back into the positive. But if you feel to eat more clean, more whole foods, plants, smoothies, whatever your body is calling you to do, but this might be a good time to purify and detoxify. And that makes complete sense because you're going through such a huge purging and transformation that the body, you can also support that with the body and what you're putting into it, because it can be a physical representation of the emotional work you're doing. So every time you're drinking a new glass of water or lemon water or a smoothie, or a salad, it's like telling your body, I'm creating a new version of myself. I'm letting go of the old. I'm feeling cleared and purified. So that's the message from the angels. And let's get one more. Angels, is there another message that you have for Pisces for the month of October? Is there another message you have for Pisces for the month of October? Okay. Archangel Ariel, and spread your wings. Beautiful. And that's what you'll be feeling at the end of the month, Pisces, is with all of this releasing that's going on, the letting go, the death and rebirth, you'll be feeling so uplifted and inspired and spreading your wings for this fresh new beginning, this fresh new start, and just opening up to the possibilities of what the next phase is for you. It's exciting and really beautiful, allowing yourself to be free. And I think you'll be feeling it, body, mind, and spirit this month. So that is your reading for the month of October. I really hope that guides you and gives you some insight, understanding, and helps you get the most out of October. I'm sending you all of my love, light, and blessings. Thank you for any likes, subscribes, and comments. I love connecting with you, and it really does help my channel to grow because I'm pretty new starting out, but it's just beautiful doing this work, and I really hope that it blesses your life, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.